I know the game. You don't love me, and you ain't gonna love me unconditionally, and you ain't gonna help me come up. When I find a girl that'll help me come up, I don't need you to help me come up. But if you was to put some in on this to help me come up and help me build an empire, I'll marry you today. I ain't gotta know you, but I know I done ran through enough women. I deal with women now, but
yeah, I know you'll play.
It ain't serious because y'all lying and y'all playing, and you ain't gotta lie to me because I accept you for who you are. But I just knew what. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you how I learned the game. I learned the game in 8th grade. So I was a quiet guy, chilling, observing, watching, fly, quiet, don't say nothing. Everybody wilding, everybody bad, disrupting class, everybody fighting. I'm chilling. So the girls onto the wild guys, the bad guys, right? So in 8th grade we had teams. We had probably like 5 teams, like for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So on our team we probably got like 100 people. We got a lot of fly guys, a lot of real guys, and we got a lot of cute girls and a lot of fine girls, right? Mm-hmm. So basically, if you insane on my team, I don't really gotta holler no other cool guys on their team because we already, we already some players that's cool, you know. And the girls, it's already enough fine girls for us to deal with the girls on our team. We ain't even gotta go to other teams. Once I saw girls dealing with other girls from different teams, and they was attracted to other guys, and they was in my face, and then they'll switch class and be cool with this dude. I seen that. See, if you be quiet and just look, you will see some stuff that you don't even supposed to see.
And say play possum, you'll be able to see everything.
And I learned that, and I said, oh, okay, I learned it. And then that was my foundation to knowing. So my thing is, I heard Charleston White on Fanbuzz. He laid it out perfect. You gotta talk to a woman, bro. You gotta sit right here, I sit right here, and let's just talk. Let's just ask each other 1,000 questions for 2 hours. I meet girls in New York and just talk to them for like 30, 40 minutes. And they're like, what you about to do? I'm finna go here, can I go with you? Next thing you know, we done spent the whole day together. I just met her. You know what I'm saying? So I learned the game early, and I feel like everybody playing and everybody lying. Like Charles White said, everybody playing. And then if you look at the world now, everybody, like if 2 people say they getting together today, I know for a fact tomorrow they're gonna break up. I know for a fact tomorrow. If they have a baby, I know for a fact tomorrow they're gonna break up. And then the number one thing the girls always say and the guys always say, if I would have known, I would have never did that. And guess what I say? I could have told you that. I see a lot of people say that, so I be like, man, I need to come on the internet, bro, and just say what I know because I can help a lot of people. I see that.
So how long you think you can see yourself being married?
I probably won't get married. If you look at everybody who get married and their whole life just going, like, marriage is a setup for failure for a man, I feel like. If you ain't married your high school sweetheart, or if you ain't married your girl that helped you come up, and y'all ain't been together for 10, 15 years, you can't meet no girl until you get married. Unless it just so happened and just soulmates and y'all just met. I believe in that. Marriage is like, I gotta know a girl for 10 years until I'm married her. That's just my game.
No relationship is gonna thrive and prosper if you can't be ugly to each other.
Right.
If you got to always be a handsome dude that got it together, it ain't gonna work. If she always got to be a beautiful, supportive woman, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
See, you got to be able to show yourself inadequate, incomplete, undeserving, and she still care enough about you to support you and nourish you and see you through these trying times. Most of the time, we want a complete person that's already a finished product, and that don't exist. So we in relationships lying to each other because we can't be transparent with each other out of fear.
Right.
If I let you know some things that I'm suppressing, I'm afraid that you might not even want me no more. Or you might realize that you don't even like me. Not knowing that when I open up and show you these things about me, these are the things we supposed to overcome together that draws us closer together.
Right.
Because by you doing that with me, to me, for me, it shows me that you down for me.
Right.
And everybody in any kind of ship wants somebody that's down for them. You don't want no fair weather lover. You want somebody that you know beyond a reasonable doubt that, man, that's mine.
That's mine, yeah.
I know for a fact that if I fall, she gonna pick me up. All I got to do is survive till she get here, and vice versa. But it's too much uncertainty in relationships. That's why they don't last.
That's right. That's a fact.
That's why it's so much betrayal in relationships, because we in the ship, but we ain't relating.
Right. You doing
It's
this,
not
I'm
a
doing that.
Yeah, we don't relate to each other. We just in a ship together. We don't relate. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, it's a compounded word that gets complicated. But you know what I'm saying? You got means to
Do over. Yeah.
right, and you know what I'm saying, late and ship. So it's got to sail.
Yeah.
It's no sailing. Yeah, we sinking because we don't have a open flow of communications.
Right. That's the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because as I evolve and I change, it's things about me that you don't even know, that I don't even know if I can let you know.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah, so now we got a bunch of kinks in our flow. So yeah, but I wouldn't say that what you just have to be brave enough to say what you want and how you want it, and then you can get it.
Right. But I from my experience, I scare girls off by telling them the truth.
Well, for everyone that don't, it's two that do. The one that you scare off, she need to get.
Yeah, I be like, damn.
Make a way for the one that will.
I could have still, but I like, nah, I can't.
But
do that, girl.
what you did was you put it out there.
Yeah. Cause I'd rather hurt you now than hurt you way down the
Hey,
line.
I put it out there.
Yeah.
I always say this here. You either gonna come over here when I'm serving it to you raw, or you gotta go.
Sure.
We not gonna keep playing silly games, Jack. We not gonna play silly games, but never time to play, I'll play a little bit. But we both know we playing with each other though, right?
Right.
Yeah, see, that's the good part about it.
Yeah, we both know what time it is. We know what we're playing, yeah.
The best thing I'ma say this to the relationship thing. You can't get nothing if you don't ask for it, because it ain't even known that that's what you want. But the best thing you got going right now is what I would recommend that anybody who want to succeed in life keep, and that's operating from an uncompromised position. See, all them people you was talking to said, man, I had a baby, I stayed with her, I just went to this job because this is what our family do. I just started working and I ain't stopped. I'm a robot. I'm just going and going and going. I ain't thinking. So, you know what I'm saying? That's really what happens. People just get in robot mode and just be doing and going, and we ain't thinking. Thinking is a hard job. That's why that's why I'm amazed that you done been doing all this thinking all your life.
Cause you been thinking like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man, and that's commendable, because most young dudes don't know how. I couldn't think. Man, I was impulsive and reactive.
You spoiled?
Hell no.
Cause most people don't think they spoiled.
No.
I got a lot of cousins, they mom and daddy think for them. They don't even gotta think.
What I was spoiled with having my way, because I could do whatever I wanted to do. I ain't never had a curfew. I was able to, man, I was a nomadic child.
Yeah.
I really didn't have a permanent residence.
Okay.
Yeah, I was from here to there, to there, to there. Man, I wasn't doing no thinking. You can't think when you in survival mode.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. The best thing you got is to stay operating from an uncompromised position. Because if you operating from a compromised position, you in trouble. Meaning, if you done been there, or if you in a situation where you can't make the money you need to live the way you want to live, you compromise. So you're dealing with this person, you're dealing with that person, putting up with shit you don't want to put up with just to survive.
Yeah.
Because you can't survive comfortably on your own. At least you think you can't anyway. So that's when you in a comp, or if you got a baby by this woman, you want to be right to the baby and do what's in the best interest of the baby, even though you know that being in this relationship ain't really what's best for me, but I gotta compromise what's best for me to give my child what's best for them. You see what I'm saying? I'm compromised. So the best thing we can do is operate from an uncompromised state. And I'm speaking from experience.
No, facts, exactly.
That's what's up. I ain't never heard like that. That's true. And I always want to be stable too. Like I feel like I don't. Another reason I never had a girlfriend relationship. I don't make enough money. I do. Like when you hear girls say, "I want a person to make $200,000-$300,000 a year," to me that don't sound crazy. It may sound crazy, but to be like how you want to be with a family, you want to make couple of hundred if you can, if you can, you know what I'm saying. You can. I seen people do it with 50, 60, 70, you know what I'm saying, 4, 5
struggling
people.
like a summer gun. Yeah, that's what you call a compromised state.
Yeah.
But look, I didn't even know nothing about this kind of thinking. We just went into relationships and wanted families because
it was cool.
Yeah, we ain't even thought about why you do it. We just being robotic. I'm gonna give you a girl, make me a baby just so I can make another part of me. I just wanna see what a mini me. We didn't know that it take finances to properly nourish, cultivate, and develop this child. We didn't know we needed money to take the woman to doctor visits and get her prenatal care, and she need to be psychologically and spiritually comfortable. Why even carrying this baby? We don't know that, so we damn sure can't give a damn about something we don't know. Man, we learning this stuff on the back end after the baby a teenager, and we reflecting. We thinking, we realizing now, damn. But see, what we did and learned in reverse, you learning and doing in real time. You see, you ain't made them mistakes. The things that you know now, man, I probably would be ashamed to tell you when that stuff started making sense to me.
Facts, man, shit.
I believe them. I say my cousin,
shit,
y'all age,
real.
they admit out they mouth like, damn, they still learning. So I be like, dang, if I'm 30 something and they 50 something, and I got other cousins, he 20 something, we all in the same boat trying to figure it out and still don't know. That's something to think about.
But the way you thinking, I feel like that'll stop crime. Feel like it'll stop.
Oh, most definitely.
It'll stop all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all have a household.
Yeah.
We think on the back end of our actions.
Exactly. So I feel like that the way you thinking is the way a lot of more young kids need to start thinking. That's the reason why I'm telling you, like, the way you thinking is special.
Boy, you a superhero.
Yeah, I swear I've been it.
Man, you a superhero with the way you been using your mind.
For real.
The average one of us is reactive in our thinking. Man, you proactive. Man, you need to be teaching, man, they need to be making some songs about people like
real
you.
life.
Not people, the songs is about niggas like us.
Wow.
They need some songs about a nigga like you, man.
And that's real life. Cause you the one that's gonna change this bullshit.
I believe
I'm just a vessel. And with the vessel, I'm able to say, a bunch of bullshit. And get what? You just caught on to some of the conversation. And now you saying, hey, nigga, give me a light. Let me shine that motherfucker. Yeah. So I love shining the light on people like you.
I admire you.
I appreciate it.
And that's real life.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you a genius in my book. Man, cause you been doing some thinking. Man, I ain't bullshit. Man, we didn't start thinking until we was in a little old room that we couldn't get out of, and now we saying, man, what the hell I done did? I did what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, we ain't thought about no. Listen, I didn't learn nothing about weighing the cost against the benefits of my thinking until I was, man, probably about 20-some years old. And I was in prison, and I had started going to college, and I had a teacher that told me, he said, Kenry, in life, if the benefits don't outweigh the cost, it's a bad decision.
It's a bad decision.
But I didn't even know how to weigh the cost against the benefits. And that's how I try to live my life now. And that was a jewel that a teacher gave me in prison.
Okay. I ain't never heard that either.
Yeah, if the benefits don't outweigh the cost of a choice,
Why do it?
It ain't worth it.
Why do
And with me, I try to put everything on a balance beam. That'll help you out a lot. Even the simplest things to do, like put it on a balance beam, and you'll make more rational decisions like that. If you just take a little bit of time to just think, you'll be a little bit better, man. But like I said, I was blessed and I was fortunate to have a great grandma, because great grandma taught me, told me, and she told me, she taught me, and she teach me. Like she sat me down and told me right from wrong. So I was, you know how some people in the streets, they got a person that's doing wrong, cooking crack, doing wrong, and they tell a young 4-5-year-old.
Right.
I'm kind of like that. Grandma told me what to do, what not to do, and a lot of stuff I had to figure out. Like a lot of stuff, like when she said respect will carry you further than money, I couldn't ask Grandma what you mean, because if you can't catch on, boy, you gonna have a long time. So at the time, one of my favorite movies was Major Payne, and in that movie they had RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. RESPECT. That's the only thing I knew about. I knew yes ma'am, no ma'am, don't talk back, simple stuff. But I ain't really knew like the real basics, and that ain't came to about in my 20s, and I saw like, oh, this what she meant. Like, don't choose respect over money. Now I see.
But you know what? That's the saying that every kid need right now.
Yeah.
Right now in this time and age we living in, all these young kids need to understand that concept, because guess what? Right now, majority of these youngsters, they'll take money over respect.
Right.
They'll take money and say, fuck you.
Yeah.
The cold part about it, you know why most people want money?
I don't know, what? Because we poor, we need it.
To impress other people.
Oh man.
You know, I realized that because I got some dope boy cousins, and they told me the truth. They said, you know what? The only thing I really did with my money, they used to tell me these stories to make all this bread. I used to be like, you used to make all that money? He's like, man, I only did it to impress people, impress women, and buy clothes. And you know what I said? I said, bro, in my mind, I'd be like, bro, I get all that free. In my mind, I'm like, boy, if I had your money, and I can get attention free, I get girls free, the baddest of the baddest, not no regular day. If I get all that free, what you paying for and buying, nigga, I could come up, bro. So I know that's true, because I had a cousin tell me that.
That's fact.
Told me that.
Yeah, I mean, but then, you know, people have to utilize what they have.
Yeah.
See, you had charisma, you had appearance and style.
Right.
So you didn't have to leverage money to compensate for your inadequacies, your deficiencies.
Right.
Most people who use money to pay their way in and out of situations, they compensate for whatever they feel like their inadequacies are.
Right. But another thing I want to say is to people that's like that, what you don't know is that you might be great at something that I ain't great at. I may be great at something that you ain't great at. I'm weak at something that you ain't as good at, and you may be. So people need to know that we all is great in areas. So when I was in school, when I didn't have to be like chasing for fame and chasing to be accepted, like even though I had those things that you named, other people that was doing wrong and was doing stuff to get accepted, they had stuff too. They had curly hair. They used to tell me, bro, you know how you get waves, just brush your hair 100 times. I used to brush my hair 100 times.
Yeah.
I ain't never got no waves. So people was muscles. My grandma said, boy, you got pole arms and a bird chest. So I ain't had muscle.
Everybody got something.
Yeah, so they had stuff I didn't have too, but I didn't hate. I didn't do stuff to, oh, y'all bigger than me? That hurt my feelings, and I'm gonna do stuff. I never was like that. So
yeah,
I would tell the
real.
kids, like, you ain't gotta act out or be accepted, because first of all, the person that you accepting, the person that you want validation from, when you find out that they ain't all that, they gonna change the game.
And when you find out they got things that they strive, it's like this. If I'm big, but my hair nappy, and I look at you and your hair curly, I want curly hair. Yeah. I want to be big with curly hair.
Yeah, you can't have
You know
both.
what I'm saying? You just say, man,
you can't have
yeah,
both.
people don't know how to be comfortable. With what they have. We always we have an unsatisfiable appetite we have lost the ability of being satisfied.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah, I guess we probably over our time, but
But what we gonna, yeah. So like I said, man, now, you know, I want you to talk to us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna come back, get everything situated, but I want you to talk to Sane. I want you to talk to me.
Okay.
Because you done heard a lot of things and seen a lot of things on social media. And I want you to ask us good questions.
Okay.
and you a genius. Man, I ain't bullshitting.
I appreciate it.
Man, I ain't never knew nobody like you.
No.
If I did, they hid it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had some partners that had the ability to be just as intelligent as you have expressed. But intelligence is displayed, not conveyed. See, we got it confused. We think intelligence is spoken.
Yeah.
Intelligence is act. It's a verb. Yeah, you act out your intelligence. You don't verb. You see, you can speak shit that ain't even come from you and sound very intelligent.
Yeah.
But you can tell an intelligent person by the fruits of their labor, by their deeds.
That's why I want to get in front of y'all face and talk.
Nah,
face to
real
face.
talk.
I really believe if I get around
Nigga, you done impressed
OG
me.
and Sane, and then knowing that y'all best friend, childhood friend, Charleston White, I said, yeah, I just gotta just talk to them face to face, and I really believe that that's all I gotta do, talk to them face to face, cause they know, oh, he ain't it, or he it, or he ain't it. I know y'all was the type of guys that know that off the rip.
Yeah, and nigga, you got some shoes I had on in 1993.
The Huaraches.
Man, these shoes,
These
I had these
they're
shoes
my shoes.
in like
The
purples
Huaraches.
in high school. These just came back out. I got these like last week. They just came back out. They comfortable, man.
Man, I had them in 1993, man.
I think I had the purple and white ones on when I got arrested.
That's
I think I
crazy.
had purple, black, and white. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, man. I love y'all era, man. Like, I wanted to be like y'all, my cousins and all that, but my grandma told me don't do wrong. Like, so I was smart enough to take the swag and take
the swag,
take
man.
the swag, take the how y'all talk to girls, how y'all be a man. And,
Man, if you know how to talk to girls, you sure is, cause these new wave YNs don't, they only know how to talk computer talk.
yeah.
Yo, man.
They always how you get the girl by talking. And nowadays, girls so dangerous. I just want to just look at you from a far distance. That's it. Or just talk to you. Talking is everything.
I knew you was player made when you came in here with that.
Yeah.
Say,
I see you with the buckets
man.
too.
Yeah, you got the bucket on,
I
man.
knew you was a player, man.
Yeah,
I was
man.
fitted cap so long in high school too. I like to try different stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like the bucket, yeah. And I found me a Kango spot in New York, so I like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I was ordering me a faded one, not them colors, but it's that style.
Okay.
Yeah, that baby fresh too, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, we got dog on me finna get ready to end this one.
Okay.
And get ready to rock out, man. Man, like I said, man,
Already.
appreciate you for coming on, man. We got some more game. And for y'all to understand that all this content, you gonna make sure y'all go over here, subscribe
Yeah,
to his
SuavenyV.
channel. Like, come on, man. We gotta understand that, say, man, this is the new generation. So y'all give him them likes and bikes, man. So we can go to the next level, Jack.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm ready
You
to
know what I'm
ride.
saying? OG Sane, what you gotta say, Jack?
Hey man, we in here. Yeah, we in here trying to do our part. We beating our feet to the street. We staying active. We gonna get more active, but we gonna be proactive, not reactive like we been, but proactive like we gonna be.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
To see one of my kids school and call me now.
Do you got a bathroom, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Now, when we come back,
Alright.
Hello?
I want you.
Hello, this is Clark Moskell in Frisco, Texas. How can I help you?
I'm not sure. I'm just returning a call. Yeah, I have 3 kids that go to the school, so I don't know what it was pertaining to. King Wilkerson, Neville Wilkerson, and Kenry Wilkerson. No, if my daughter have a volleyball game today, so she might have been trying to contact me to inform me of something, I'm assuming. But I'll check and see if she might have left a voicemail. Yes, ma'am. I can get right on that. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, they know I don't like the motherfucker. Okay, yes.
This GoPro good, boy.
Just trying to be proactive.